My name is Stephanie Woodruff-Hale. I was president of Central Florida chapter of National Black MBA from 2011 to 2012. I was first exposed to Black MBA when I was a student at UCLA. I was all about wanting to make money, and I found out there was a case competition. And I got involved. I got other members of my school involved, and we went out for the case competition at UCLA, and we won. I was loving it, and then I got a job opportunity in Orlando, and that's how I actually ended up coming to the Orlando chapter, because I'd already had 10 years of history with the organization, and it just was natural for me to be involved and be a part of it here. Wow. When I came down here, I was full of just excitement from being in Austin. And more than anything else at the beginning, I just wanted to learn. We didn't have an LOT chapter, and so I wanted to learn with that. I had a young child, and I wanted to set an example for him, of him seeing young African Americans who also were business minded, because I was hoping he'd be in business one day. And he got to learn from them, and he got to see what was going on, but I also got to give back. That was one of the really great parts about being involved in LOT, was the impact that you can make with the youth. One of the youth that I worked with here, he actually was a judge in the case competition. So a lot of it just comes full circle. And he was excited to be a judge because he remembered that I was working with the case competition, and he wanted to give back just the way that somebody had poured into him. So really it was just about making an impact. And my goal back then, when I first got involved, I'm like, this chapter can become a chapter of the year. I guess that's a question of what did I get out of Black MBA overall? I always tell everyone who's trying to decide whether or not they want to become involved and become part of the chapter, you get out of it what you put into it, but even with me, just showing up, just coming around, the people that you're around, the networking is incredible. But what I really got out of it, I'll tell everybody, I got a job, and I got a man. So you cannot beat that more than anything else. In the case competition, that's where I met my husband, and I have had a few job opportunities as a result of National Black MBA. So this is a lifelong commitment, not because you want it to make it a commitment, but because it just makes itself part of your life if you take advantage of it. My hopes for the chapter, a lot of them have already been fulfilled. I mean, you guys have gotten Chapter of the Year, President of the Year, how many times so far? I mean, gosh, that is absolutely incredible. Someone who has been going through the process in the beginning, to see that happen is so fulfilling for the chapter, because that means you're gonna have this type of longevity because you've had this type of commitment of your leaders, of your members, and of your supporting community. So I see it only growing. I mean, having the label of Chapter of the Year is one thing, but what it takes to get there, there's so much behind that means you're gonna have a legacy for years to come. Opportunity.